What's up, everybody? This is Boulder. He's about a year old, and like a lot of underdogs, his story hasn't been easy. They found him roaming the streets of Sacramento as a stray. He's looking for his second chance at life, right? He wants somebody to love on him, and we're hoping to help him out with that today. And speaking of dogs, we're gonna chop it up with the vicious fighter inside the octagon. A cardio machine, brings that relentless pressure. He loves violence. He has the most takedowns in middleweight division history, currently riding an 8-fight win streak, Sacramento's very own Anthony Fluffy Hernandez. Who do you think's the bigger dog, you or Boulder?
Probably him. He's locked up in here, you know what I mean? So, I mean, he's still having a fucking great time. He seems like a good little person, you know what I mean? Has a great soul. So I'd probably go with him, because if I was locked up for a long time, I'd probably be an asshole.
And you couldn't beat him in a game of tug of war, so.
No, yeah, he's pretty fucking strong.
I feel like you guys both have like similar stories, just trying to like, you know, people may look at you and think that you're a certain way, right? Like fighters, they look at you, think that you're mean, but really like you're a gentle giant on the inside. But you've been through a lot in your life. Give us some big monumental moments that shaped you into the fighter that you are.
Just grew up working, you know what I mean? So like being in the gym and having to fight is the easiest thing I could do. It's therapeutic for me, realistically. So honestly, it's just keep going to therapy. So it's nice, I like it. But some like, I don't know, I guess adversity that I had to face, the hardest thing I ever had to face was like when my dad got sick in the hospital.
Yeah.
He almost died when I was like 3, and then that was rough. And then like after that point, he just always told me if anything ever happens and I'm on my fucking deathbed and I'm like vegetable, he said pull the fucking plug. So when that day fucking came, he got sick again. That was probably the hardest thing I ever had to do, but I mean, yeah.
Did you take a break from fighting after that?
No, I got fucking called for the Contender Series, and then I did a fight camp drunk and high as fuck and failed drug test. So, but I knocked the guy out in 40 seconds, so it worked out, you know what I mean? But I feel like that day I really wanted to hurt somebody, so no matter who the fuck was in front of me, I was gonna fucking figure it out.
Going through all that and then, you know, not being able to get the win.
No, I got the win on that one.
You did get the win.
I knocked that guy out, got signed to the Contender Series, and then after that it was like fucking rough patch because I was trying to figure out life, and then I think I lost one, won one, and then lost one, and then I was like, at that point though, I was fighting for money. I wasn't fighting for like my pride and shit. It was like I was stuck in a fucking little trailer and off grid for fucking 4 years with my family, and it's like 6 of us in a tiny little trailer. So I just had to pull my head out of my ass and like get over the depression of my dad and fucking figure it out. And then once I told myself I won't fight for money no more, I'm gonna fight for my pride. And after that, I've been on an 8-fight win streak. So
is that what sort of the switch hit? Just you realizing like this is what I have to do? Is there anything specifically that somebody said or told you or?
No. I mean, like my coach was a big like part of my life, Dave Marinoble, and he's actually fighting some shit right now. But he told me he had this very similar story. Like he didn't know his real dad, and then his stepdad died, and he's like, "There's really nothing you can do. The world doesn't stop for you. You just got to keep going." You know what I mean? And once you fucking sit around fucking in the country smoking and chilling and thinking on shit, you figure shit out. You know what I mean? So I had to sit down and take a deep look in the mirror and figure my stuff out, and I think I got it figured out now.
Yeah, it's worked out. Now your kids can look up to you like you did your dad.
No,
see
for
what
sure.
Hard work's all about.
Yep, 100%. And they don't have to work as much as I did as a kid, so like that's a win for me personally. You know what I mean? Like the fact that they don't got to go fucking shovel and do all kinds of fucking hard labor shit. That's a big win for me.
When did you realize you were like good at fighting and you liked it? Like at what age were you like, oh man, I kind of like this? And
I mean, like when I was a kid, that's how my dad and them, that's how he played. Like they used to beat the fuck out of us, and like that was fucking around, like that was having fun, you know what I mean? So I've always liked fighting, and I always got into fights just because I was always nice, and people would like take that as a bitch. So I'm like, whatever, and run it, and then get into a lot of fights. But when I got into like the gym, I don't know, it was a brand new gym in Woodland. And my cousin took me there because we were doing like front yard fights, and we were like, we didn't know the rules, so we were like kicking each other in the face and like kneeing each other in the face.
Was this the first time you've ever gotten in a fight? Like when was the first time you ever gotten in a fight that you can remember? Probably with your siblings or something, right?
Not siblings, but neighbors. But I was like cousins and stuff, like 3, 4, 5, and then like we were fighting from then. Like by the time it was like 7, 6, something like that, our dads would quit separating us and just be like, whatever, figure it out. And I don't know, you just
may the best man win.
Exactly. So I don't know. I just, since I was a kid, literally, it's like this is the one thing I can say I've done consistently has been in fist fights, and like sometimes you just got to dig deep. You know what I mean? When that motherfucker's beating your ass and you got to get back up off bottom. So I don't know. That was life for me, and that's all I know. So it worked out good for my career. You know what I mean?
Was there anybody that like specifically that just like believed in you, that made you believe in yourself more, like as you were going through the process?
Like once I got in the gym, it was like, so my parents got divorced and stuff, and then it was like me and my dad, that was kind of how we bonded, was training, because he was a wrestler, and so like he used to kick the shit out of me in the gym, and that was our bonding basically. And like I did my first fight 4 months in, and I fought some like 33-year-old guy or something like that. I was 15 years old, and he had like 40 something pounds on me, and I beat the shit out of him. And then after that, it's just like people kept telling me, stay in the gym, you got something special. So it was like a great outlet for me, so it worked out.
33 years old, and like a 33-year-old, you know, like that's like that grown man strength, and you're fighting like a 15-year-old.
It was at heavyweight too.
Really?
Yeah, it was at heavyweight, and then his kids were there too, so it was funny. You know what I mean? Well, I thought it was funny, but.
What weight class would Boulder be in if he was fighting?
He's pretty big. He's pretty
heavyweight?
Big. Probably. I mean, freak. I don't know. He's probably at least 100 pounds, right?
Probably. It's funny because like I feel like your nickname is like really like unassuming, like fluffy. People may correlate that with like you being soft, but clearly he's not soft. I know that you guys have seen him fight. He is anything besides soft. But I know kind of like the backstory of how like you got that name. Like you were like a little bit like chunkier growing up, but like tell the audience like how you got your name. Yeah,
being a little fat kid. I mean, my first fight was at heavyweight, so you know what I mean. 15 years old, heavyweight. It's like, hey, you might be on the little fluffy side. You know what I mean? So one day, like I was stepping on the scale, and the coaches thought it'd be funny to put it like on my arm. Like instead of heavyweight, they put fluffy, and I was like, fuck it, I'll run with it. You know what I mean? So just since then, it's been like running with it.
Just let people think what they want. Let them underestimate you and think that you're soft.
100%, always. Even when I wrestled, it was like that. Like in high school, I wrestled for like not even 2-3 months and got kicked off for grades, but
School wasn't your thing?
No, hell no. I didn't like school at all, and I still don't like school, so it is what it is.
Stick to fighting.
For sure. Violence has always been good for me.
Yeah. You've won 8 straight fights, but like you've obviously, you've lost a couple in your career, but like I'm curious, have you ever lost a street fight?
I mean, to like an older cousin, yeah. But even then, I still don't care. I'd still fight him again. Like, just because they got me one day doesn't mean they'll get me the next. I mean,
is it hard to like, because you know you can fight, but anybody probably walking down the street, if they don't know you, they don't know that. I'm sure, like, have people ever tried you, like, being out and about, and how hard is it to like stay calm because like you know you can show out if you wanted to?
I mean, I fight every day, so that helps a lot. You know what I mean? So it's like a chill, but honestly, like I don't really go out much anymore, like because of shit like that. And I'm a hothead too, so it's like I'd rather just not deal with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like that.
I'm sure, like if you don't know Fluffy, he is what's the nicest way to say it? He's a pothead, if you will. Like, he likes to smoke weed, and maybe that helps like calm you down and like keep you level-headed.
For sure.
with the whole weed thing, like I feel like you have kind of like put the stereotype of potheads to bed by them being lazy, because you are not lazy at all.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure a lot of people are like, how do you stay motivated like smoking weed like that all the time? But like, what does it do for you, and how do you stay motivated? Where a lot of people think like, oh, potheads are just lazy and they don't do anything with their life, but like you obviously aren't like that. Like you're a grinder.
Yeah, no, it helps me chill the fuck out, because like I said, I'm a hothead, and I may hide it very well, but no, usually I'm high as fuck, that's why. Yeah. But even like my kids know, they're like, they know when I'm in fight camp, they're like, Daddy, you need to go do your medicine. Just like,
Daddy's his meds. He's on his meds right now, but I promise.
I'll be back soon. Just, no.
Well, that's. Have you ever smoked with Joe Rogan?
No, I've only like met him in the octagon, but I've like talked to him like on DMs. I don't know. I really don't go out of my way to like meet too many people, because like I said, I grew up in the country. Like, I didn't watch TV growing up. Didn't have TV. Grew up working. So like, a lot of the famous people, I don't even know who the fuck they are. So it's like, whatever. You know what I mean? Just another person.
I watched this interview where you didn't know who Aaron Rodgers was, and I like thought it was a joke, but you really didn't know.
No.
Kobe Bryant.
The basketball player in place, right?
That's how you know him. You didn't know Kobe Bryant before that.
I mean, I've heard it. Like, I heard of him, but I couldn't see him in a room and point him out. Like, that's not a thing.
Do you know LeBron James?
I just because of the memes, but it's about like the little kid saying LeBron James. I know his name. I don't know who he is. Like, if I saw him, like, and I was standing next to him, I probably wouldn't know who he is.
That's crazy to me. That like you just don't know, and like you're an athlete, top tier, and you just don't know who anybody else is. Like, you're just like, I'm in my own world. I'm focused on me. Is that sort of your mantra? But before we skip, I do want to ask you, because we need to turn the page on the weed thing, but I do have one other question. Like, is there anybody that like you would just like love to be in rotation with that you've never spoke with that you like want to?
Shit. I feel like Cheech and Chong would be fucking dope, you know what I mean? Like, to smoke with those fucking legends for sure. Because I've seen their fucking videos growing up.
Yeah.
But besides that, I don't know off the top of my head.
You haven't smoked, actually. We're going to keep this going because this is the longest that you haven't smoked, because he's fighting in Texas, headlining Houston. You're not allowed to test positive for marijuana there. And so how long has it been since you smoked, and like what has it been like?
It's been a minute now. It's been not fun, you know what I mean? But I've been just keeping busy, so that helps. But I mean, my lungs are better, so that's a good takeaway, you know what I mean? Like, I'm in way better shape than I usually am, so I mean, everything happens for a reason. I'm a firm believer in that, so just keep your head down and grind at this point.
I mean, this is probably the biggest fight of your career thus far. You got Sean Strickland coming up. He's a former middleweight champ. But do you see this as being like your toughest fight, or do you think that this is just your biggest fight? And I don't mean like for you to like trash talk him or anything, but like, you know how you match up well against other fighters. Like, how do you see it?
Honestly, like, I don't know. I don't really like. I think the fights are only as big as you make them. You know what I mean? And like, I think it's gonna be a fun fight.
He loves you.
I think it's gonna be a very violent fight. I'm looking forward to this fucking fight. I definitely want to hurt this man. So. I don't know. It's just another fight to me, to be honest. It's like, I don't know. I don't try to like glorify shit, you know what I mean? It's like, I got to go handle business, beat his ass, and then I'm trying to get out of Sacramento. I'm trying to move back to my ranch so I can have more animals and stuff, you know what I mean? So
that's what I'm hoping, because I want you to build like a little shelter on your ranch for me, so like we can have these
little
dogs and we can save them all. We don't have to put this into the podcast. It's like, I don't want to like bait you into this, but like I genuinely am curious just about like, you guys are kind of like on opposite ends of the spectrum. You and Strickland, just like sort of on your beliefs. Like, he's like very, very right wing, and like, I don't know, would this feel like even a little bit better to beat him just kind of for your people?
Oh, just because he's racist, for sure, it'd be fun. You know what I mean?
I
like,
don't want to say it, but like, you know.
I mean, he's openly racist, so it's good. You know what I mean? Whatever. I don't give a fuck. But I don't know. I just honestly like I said, I like hurting people regardless. I know it's not good, but that's just what I'm good at, unfortunately. So it just makes it like a little bit better that it's like someone that's the scumbag, you know what I mean? And I'm looking forward to it. I really am. I'm planning on torturing him and just making his life hell like the rest of his teammates. You're
representing Mexico. You're wearing shorts. What do you think your dad would say about that?
I think he'd be happy, you know what I mean? I feel like you should represent your bloodline, you know what I mean? It's where my family comes from. They've made the struggle to get here, and it's a fucking crazy journey that they've told me that they were on. So it's the least I could do is go represent them and my bloodline, you know what I mean?
Paying homage.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
That's amazing. Before a fight, I'm just curious, like, what is life like? Does it get louder? Does it get quieter? Are there certain people that you have to cut out of your life? Are there certain things that you have to switch up, or do you kind of just like keep it all the same?
It's honestly kind of all the same. I really I don't go out much. I don't really do shit. If I do go out, it's like I'm going to the mountains to be away by myself on dirt bikes and just get away. Just to clear my head, you know what I mean? I feel like I do all kinds of shit all the time, and I don't know, it's nice to get away in the mountains and just clear your head, ride dirt bikes, and not think about shit.
Do you consider yourself an adrenaline junkie?
Oh, for sure. for sure. If I don't feel like I'm gonna die, then it's probably not fun.
Do you think that's why you love dirt bike riding so much? And like, because like fighting probably feels a little bit like that. Do you kind of get that same feeling when you're fighting and when you're on dirt bikes, like that adrenaline feeling?
Oh, for sure. I mean, yeah, no, for sure. On dirt bikes, it's like, I don't know, it's very freeing, you know what I mean? It's just, you have fun, you go fast, and sometimes you have a lot of oh shit moments.
Yeah.
And for sure in fights, the same shit happens, but it's like someone trying to fucking take your head off, you know what I mean? Like, oh shit. It's just, I don't know, I think it's fun, to be honest.
Is it crazy just like knowing like the type of fighter that Strickland is, like what he's accomplished, that you're favored in this fight?
I didn't even know that, but
you didn't?
No,
you're
no.
favored in this fight. Like
Well,
that must be pretty crazy.
No, that's cool. I'll take it. You know what I mean? I think I got the style to beat him, so I mean, it's perfect. This fight, I'm hoping, puts me right in line for a title, and then, and then that's when the real money comes. And
that's what it's about, right?
Exactly.
Like getting that title.
No, for sure. That's what I'm doing this for, is to be the best in the world and show that, and for the money, obviously.
Yeah.
So, the money only comes with a title, so I need that.
Quick backstory, Fluffy and I met like 8 years ago at Game Fit, and Lem would always like put me with your group, and it was like
cardio days.
Yeah, it was like Max Payne and like Aspen and like just all these UFC fighters, and like obviously like I'm not trying to train for the octagon, but here I am like bleeding on my elbows from like army crawls and like all this crazy stuff. But it always impressed me that like you never needed water, you never needed to take a break, like I did. But on a scale 1 to 10, like how do you think that I did when I worked out next to you?
I think you did good, because most people fucking quit, and a lot of like people bitch, you know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, no, for sure. I think you did good.
Do you think that?
There's guys that bitch, you know what I mean? And like will quit and stuff, so I mean, you did fine.
That makes me feel so good. Well, I know what we're all going to be doing on February 21st, and that's watching your fight. Like, I don't care how you win. I really don't. I'm going to be nervous because every time I watch you fight, I'm like ready to throw up. But just go get the dub. Make Sac proud. Like, I know, like we're all cheering for you, and like if there's anybody who deserves this, it's you. So
thank you. I appreciate that.
We're in the octagon, obviously. I know you would win, so I'm not gonna like challenge you to do any of that. But we're both animal lovers, and since we're here with Boulder, I thought like, let's see who Boulder likes more. Like, is he gonna run to you or me?
All right, I'm in.
All right, so I'm gonna count us down, and we're gonna just call his name and see who he goes to first. I feel like he's liked you most of the time, so like we'll see. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Boulder!
Oh,
here, buddy.
Come here!
What? Shit.
It was that high-pitched ass call because he was coming for you. I win.